In this video, we're going to take some notes in our notebook regarding the periodic table and the structure of the periodic table. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write down the term classification of elements, and then we're going to draw the outline of the periodic table in our notebook. With the outline of the periodic table in our notebook, we're going to divide it into two sides. We're going to look at our standard periodic table, and there is a bold line that runs down the right side, staggered like a stair-step line, I often call it. And we're going to draw, so we're going to draw the outline of the periodic table. Then we're going to draw a stair-step line, and it does not have to be exact, just that you can see there's a stair-step line. And we're going to color all of the left side a light blue color, except for these elements that follow the stair-step line. So we can draw a box on top, and a box on top, and a box on top, and a box on top. Notice underneath the first element, it does not have a color, so you can leave that blank, and then a box, and a box. We don't need to draw all the boxes for the periodic table. We're just drawing the outline of the periodic table, and then shading in where the blue is, and then shading in where the yellow is, and then shading in the green. And the only boxes we need are the green, so you can identify where they are. Then at the top, we're going to make a blue box. We're going to title it metal, and we're going to put in parentheses lose electrons. Then we're going to draw a green box, metalloid or semi-metal, and then we're going to draw a yellow box, non-metal, and gain electrons. And then we're going to put magic number equals 8, and then in parentheses 2. Up in the top left, we're going to color this element in yellow to match this other. So really you only need these boxes, these 7 boxes, in a green, and this box in a yellow to match. We don't need to draw all the individual boxes. Then we're going to go to the next slide, and we're going to use our periodic table handout to color our periodic table and match on the periodic table these colors. So notice the colors that are on this periodic table are different than what we're going to be using. So for instance, in column 1A, we're going to color column 1A sky blue, even though it's not sky blue on this slide. We're going to color column 1A sky blue. We're going to make a sky blue box, and we're going to label it as the alkali metals. We're looking at the element groups or families or columns. They have special names. Then we're going to look at the second column, and we're going to make a blue box and call it the alkaline earth metals, and then shade that in blue. Notice this top element is not sky blue. Be careful with that. Then this middle section we're going to color in, and we're going to label or color that in purple, and we're going to label that the transition metals. Then we've got a yellow column called the noble gases. We have a green column called the halogens. We have a row called the lanthanides in orange, and we have a row called the actinides in red. It's important to note this little section here and this little section here, there is no color. That's just the background color. I hope this helps understanding the periodic table.